All right, shout out to the Seattle Seahawks for getting a win on the road over the Washington Commanders. And I know everybody is cursing the living crap out of Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Washington Commanders, due to what happened to Jalen Daniels, the left dislocated elbow injury. And yeah, let's just say that I have to agree with people. And yeah, I'll go a step further. Why on earth would you have your starters out there in the first place, knowing that the game was decided, and you decide to just, you know what? It's repetitions time. Why not? You have practice. You have off-season, preseason for that. Now, granted, for the Washington Commanders part, they were dealing with contract dispute with their star players, injuries, and all that stuff. That's why, but still, this ain't the time. Put your backups in there. I don't care what anyone says. This is how your star players get hurt, and you're going to need them in the long run. Just in case that, hey, if push comes to shove, heaven forbid that the Washington Commanders find themselves in a playoff spot situation, which the way it's going, yeah. So I just think it was a bad decision on Dan Quinn's part, and he's gonna be feeling the heat for a while, if not for a long time. So he's known for that, and being an Atlanta Falcons coach, where he choked away the lead in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. So I would hate to be him right now. I would hate to be him. Now, let me get to the Carolina Panthers beating the tar out of the Green Bay Packers. No, they didn't do all that. They squeaked by, 16-13, the final score. I mean, the running game, the defense, those were the two reasons why that the Carolina Panthers won, and they're 5-4. And to be honest with you, I did not expect the Carolina Panthers to go into Lambeau Field and beat the Green Bay Packers at all. So, hey, they proved me wrong. And not to mention, I think I saw somewhere that they were 13-point underdogs or something like that. So that's got to be the biggest win, the biggest upset victory for the Carolina Panthers this season alone. And I think that, or the Cleveland Browns upsetting the Green Bay Packers, but it was at home. Cleveland Browns is building. So for me, I think it's a bigger upset, the biggest upset versus Cleveland. You know what I mean? And plus, the Carolina Panthers don't have quarterback controversy like Cleveland Browns. So yeah. And Mr. Violent Runner, Rico Dow, come here. I know you want to celebrate with your teammates and everything, do the little Humpty Dump dance, whatever, two pump, whatever the heck it was. But that wasn't the time to do that, because you cost your field goal kicker to miss an extra point. Now, granted, that rookie field goal kicker should have done his job by making it regardless, but you put him in that bad spot because you want to be extra. And I know it wasn't just him, but he did it in front of the referee when he scored that second rushing touchdown. It's like, come on, man, you gotta do better. Whatever happened to that high five one another in the end zone, like we see with I think it was the Washington Redskins, or now the Washington Commanders, did that high five group celebration in the end zone, and they did away with that because it's bad. So whatever happens to just spiking the ball, or just hand the ball off to the referee and just go about your business? Why you gotta do extra? Dang. Anyway, he should be thanking the field goal kicker, the rookie, his teammate, for making that game-winning field goal kick. Shoot, people want to be mad at the kicker. No, be mad at Rico Dial because he put him in that position. So it just bothers me that the Carolina Panthers are just, the injuries are just killing me, man. I'm like, every time you turn around, it's the offensive lineman, it's the defense, it's the running back, it's the wide receiver. I'm like, goodness gracious. Don't even get me started with Bryce Young, and he's still dealing with a high ankle sprain. It's like, come on. So I would love to see the Carolina Panthers use Jimmy Horn Jr. in a regular wide receiver play instead of just using him as a gadget man, because it's getting annoying to me. I'm just like, look, stop. He's more of a gadget player. He's a wide receiver. So now, before I get to a tiny preview of the New Orleans Saints, let me say this with the Green Bay Packers. Man, Green Bay Packer fans, I don't know what to say to y'all. Your team lost that game because penalties, red zones. I think y'all were 1 for 5 at one point. Jordan Love, he's Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what you're gonna get from that brother. You really don't. And you lose your best tight end on the team, Tucker Kraft, due to a torn ACL, and somebody on ESPN criticized the Matt LaFleur for using that whatever play it well, I think it was a running play, and you use him as a lead blocker, only come to find out that he ended up tearing his ACL because his own teammate kicked him in the leg and his knee buckled. So yeah, that was stupid. I understand that's football. But don't you think you need an offensive lineman instead of just using the tight end, let alone your best tight end, not only on the team, but one of the best tight ends in National Football League? That's kind of stupid to me. No, it's not just kind of, it's all the way stupid. Excuse me. So, and plus the Green Bay Packers were, they didn't take the Carolina Panthers seriously. And they were so worried about looking ahead to the Philadelphia Eagles game, they forgot that the Panthers were staring right in front of them. So yeah, you got to play the team in front of you, not look ahead. That's what happened. So as far as the New Orleans Saints game next Sunday, upcoming Sunday in Bank of America Stadium, this is the game that's going to worry me the most. I am on pins and needles. I'm like, I hope they beat the brakes off of this team. I hope the Carolina Panthers beat the ever-loving break off of the New Orleans Saints, because I've said this in my Carolina Panther review videos, and I'm going to say this again. Carolina Panthers have a tendency to win games they have no business winning, aka unwinnable games, but they turn around and lose winnable games, aka lose to bad teams. They have done this in the past. It's not just last year, 2-3 years. It's been a constant thing, okay? So if they want to be taken seriously, I feel that beating teams that they're supposed to beat and not have a letdown game, this is the start. The time is now for the Carolina Panthers. This is the time. And after that, they got to go to, they on the road for the next 2 weeks. I'm looking at the calendar. Hold on, the 16th of this month, they will be on the road against the Atlanta Falcons, and November 24th, we all know, Monday Night Football on ABC, ESPN against the San Francisco 49ers. I got to see that's where I want to see where Carolina Panthers where they stack up. Cause they're playing, I think they played, 3 more teams from the NFC West division. They played 2 of them this month, at 49ers and at home against the LA Rams at the end of this month, which is November 30th. So I got to see where this team is heading, and they're 5-4. They're in second place in the NFC South division. So yeah, got to see, man. Hopefully they keep it up. If they go undefeated this month, which that would be not only be an extra credit, that would be super duper sweet, and they will be in the driver's seat in the wild card spot. So, without further ado, I'm throwing you a salute with your thoughts on this video. I'm out. Thanks for listening.